Make the ground shake.
What's up guys, welcome to another video from Darklaw. This is just part 1 of this video. I'm going to attempt to show you the different ways of holding the controller that will help you out. But it's kind of hard because I've got to hold my phone with one hand and do it with the other hand, but you'll get the idea of what I'm trying to show you. First off, I'll show you the way that I play. Now, I play claw. So that is like this. I use my index finger, it rests on the X button, and I use that to sprint and all that kind of stuff. And then to roll, I just quickly switch up to there. My middle finger's on the trigger, and then my thumb's on the thing. If I need to press R1, I just switch quickly, but I never really need to do that, so it's not a problem. That's the main way that I do it, obviously, so you can move your camera while sprinting and all that kind of stuff. Obvious why I do it. Now, here's another way, is inverted claw. You've probably seen from Gold Revolver's videos, this is what he does, but he plays half inverted claw. So he does this to move around when he's running, and when he sees someone, boom, I can't really do it with one hand, he switches back. And that's half inverted claw, and then full inverted claw. You play like this the entire time. My friend Vitzy plays like this the entire time. For those of you who know who he is, he plays like this, he aims with his index finger, uses his thumb and all that kind of stuff, middle finger on the trigger again. And that's basically all the different ways, and then obviously the regular way of holding it, just like that, and then, but that's kind of difficult. So there's the different ways. Now I'll hop into part 2, hopefully, if I've got this working, where I show you the different settings that you can use that will benefit your gameplay a lot. So, see you in a minute. What's up guys, welcome to the second part of this video. In the first part I showed you how to hold the controller. Holding the controller and the ways I showed you will basically help you play so you can maneuver the maps better, so you can angle your camera better when you're coming around corners and all that kind of stuff. Now, if that stuff doesn't appeal to you and you think it's too difficult, because at the end of the day, playing claw and playing inverted claw, if you've never done it, it's extremely difficult and extremely uncomfortable at first. It's really hard to get through those sort of first few days of playing with that claw and inverted claw. Well, I know it was for me anyway. So if that's not for you, then I'll show you some settings that may help you out. These settings were added actually in the new release of GTA for the next generation. Being the weird competitive person I am, the second I got GTA and went online, I checked the settings out just to see if there's anything new and all that kind of stuff, because I am weird, okay? That's just what I did, and I found that there is a new thing called standard FPS. There's a few more new ones, but I tried every single one out and none of them are, this is the best one basically. I've told a few people about it. If you know who Mambe is, I taught him how to do it. I told quite a few people, King of GTA, R1 tons of people use it now. It would have been funny if I didn't tell it, like, I don't think many people would have noticed it, but basically it changes the sprint button from X to R1, so I'm sprinting right now with R1, and that basically means you can have the same effect as claw, essentially, but playing regular. So you hold the controller regularly, except you have your middle finger on the trigger now, and your index finger on the R1 button, so you can sprint and look around at the same time while sprinting, which will help you out a lot when coming up to a corner. So if there's a corner there, you can angle yourself sideways and then pop, and then it changes the roll from square to X, so it's a little bit to get used to. And then the alternative version of that, I'm not going to change to it actually, but it's the exact same, except it's L1 and R1 to aim and shoot, and then the triggers, the right triggers to sprint. So that's all it does there. And reasons why you would want to do this in general, I've already told you about the camera angles and that kind of stuff. The reason you would want to do this is, a lot of you may know this trick, but imagine if you're shooting someone, right? If you're shooting someone like this, stationary. Now, I'm going to move my left joystick to the right when I'm shooting, okay? Look how slow I'm going, okay? And then look, if I'm sprinting, I'm pressing the sprint button and shooting, I go double the speed, probably more than that. And when an enemy's shooting back at you, that makes a huge difference, especially if you do the stealth run, which is the next up from general strafing, which you crouch and do it. Now, for me playing claw, this is very easy, and for people who play standard FPS, it's very easy. That's why I'm teaching you guys this, because this is the most important thing in GTA other than accuracy, and you can't make a tutorial on accuracy. Accuracy is purely you're either good at it or you're not. Most of the best players it comes natural to. I'm not saying if you're bad at it you can't pick it up, but in general there's only a certain level of accuracy you can get if you're not that great at it. I've seen players play the game for months on end and they're just really bad at aiming. Nothing they can do about it. So that's basically it. That is the main things that you need to know to perform really well at GTA Online in run and gun. To be able to strafe run like that. To avoid being headshotted, obviously being crouched, it makes your head harder to hit, for those who didn't know that. And always move to the right. When you move to the left, it's not as effective. And quickly before I end this video, because I think I've covered practically everything that you guys want to know to benefit you. All it comes now is to you guys practicing what I've taught you, and you'll get really good with it. Maybe not straight away, but you will see improvements soon if you stick to it. But one question I want to ask you guys, mainly the PSN dudes, is this run and gun what I'm about to show you? Because I've seen, there's one guy who's completely notorious for this in my eyes. He's got a YouTube channel, I'm not going to name him, but people think that what I'm about to show you is run and gun. I completely disagree, okay? People that do this around the entire map, aim at the floor, crouched, just moving along, okay, there's a corner, I'll do it, and then they'll sprint a tiny bit, oh, there's an enemy somewhere around here, so they'll just do this the entire time. Like, literally, I've seen this kid's videos, and in some of his videos, I was laughing at them because it's pathetic. He was literally aimed in like this for every single millisecond of the entire video. And to me, this isn't run and gun. This is like, move like an old person in gun, because you're not running, you're just sliding around, aimed in. So what this does when you come up to a corner, it means you move out very, very slow, rather than, which most good run and gunners do, is, which would be this, if this is the corner, run straight out, go for the shot, roll. Whereas this kid, and many others, not just this one kid, just do this, and then lock on, dead. It's unfair, I think it's really newbie. Just let me know in the comments if you think that's run and gun. I do not think that's run and gun at all. And before I end the video, one thing that I completely forgot last time is I need to give a massive thanks to a guy called Gold Revolvers, who you all probably know. He just gave me one status on Facebook, like publicising one of my videos, and it meant that a lot of you guys found my channel, and he wrote something like really nice that like was just awesome. I didn't expect him to do that, and for those of you who are saying that I asked him to do that, I didn't even ask him to do that. He's just an awesome guy. He messaged me asking me about the Xbox community and all this kind of stuff, and he said that he would publicise my channel for me, and like, I didn't ask him to do that. He's just a fucking awesome guy. He wrote me this status, he put my link, and a lot of you guys came from that. So thanks a lot, Gold Revolvers, if you're watching. Hopefully you guys have gained some knowledge from this video. If you want to see more tutorials, or you want to suggest some tutorials in the future, definitely leave a comment, a like, telling me what you want to see. Thanks for watching. Peace